Hey Bits and Bytes, this is Kakujo, and welcome back to Stardew Valley. We got a problem, folks. We got a huge problem. Okay, look at this. I got a quest, right? I found a thing at the board at the shop, and it was all like fishing. And I was like, cool. So it's a timed thing, and we've already been through this rodeo, so we know how it goes. We gotta hurry up, right? Problem is, I gotta catch a catfish. I spent the entirety in-game yesterday trying to catch a catfish, and it just wasn't happening. I thought they were caught at ponds, and then I googled it, and then people were saying it's caught in the river, and some people were saying you can only catch it on rainy days, and that the game's so early now that there's so much information, so much misinformation being spread out there. It's the nature of it, I get it, you know, but it's like, come on, people. Wait, no one's gonna take Wiki seriously. Oh, look, more cool. So yeah, today is the catfish episode. It's not gonna, like, you know, date you for a while, and then when you go meet it, it turns out it's like a 600-pound horse or something like that, like a literal horse. But we're gonna be fishing for a while. Apparently, it's a difficult thing to do. Tenorio was gonna be in on this, but then she heard there was gonna be face cam, and then she ran away freaking out, cause she fishes. She grew up fishing. It was like her and her family, one of their favorite things to do. I don't like fishing. I'm sorry. It's not a moral thing, don't get me wrong. I just don't like the idea of it. Just taking the worm and just right up in their stuff, and then throwing it out there, and the worm's like flopping around drowning while it's got a needle thing in it, and it's like that freaking intense scene from Jurassic World where that lady's just getting the business like unnecessarily, except with worms. And I still think that counts. Worms have feelings, darn it! Okay, so have I done everything I need to do for now? Huh. Other than babble like a long time? No, I think you've done everything. Have I checked my mail? I'm not trying to catch the mail. I heard that, Core. Here, have a cauliflower. You're just rewarding him for his pop-off behavior. Yeah, you know. He does what he's supposed to do. He does his job. He comes in, he does his job, he goes home. He doesn't move, though. He is still doing what he's supposed to do, and that's all I really care about. So we're gonna go to this left bank. Apparently this is a good place to catch a catfish. Hold on. More berries. As much as they're only worth like 5G per. But why would they be any more? Finally, something in this game where the economy kind of makes sense. You can find it very easily just sitting around, so of course it's gonna be cheap. Oh, right, people were telling me, they were like, if you see worms in the ground, you know, like those squiddly little bits on the ground, then that means I'm supposed to, like, till it with my hoe. Till it? That's the proper verb, apparently. Right, the left bank. At least I assume. This is where I was fishing in the first place, but yeah, no catfish. Here we go, you ready? About 3 minutes in now. We are going to catfish. Did you know that the catfish does not actually sting with its barbels on its face? It's only they use that for like sensing food and stuff. The poisonous part's actually in their fins behind their heads. And usually adult catfish don't sting because their barbs, the part of their fin that's all sharp, it's all dulled down and large by the time they're big. It's little catfish that you might want to worry about. What is this? What? Why is there treasure? Can I have both? Wait, what was the treasure though? That's the first time I've ever seen something like that! Pretty intuitive though, right? Like I had the idea, I had the right idea, but dang it. So yeah, catfish aren't really that dangerous, especially big ones, but little ones, yeah, just be careful. And then apparently if they sting you, just rub the puncture, it's not a sting, it's a puncture type of thing. If it punctures you, rub the wound on their belly for like 10 seconds till the pain goes away, and then bada bing, you're good. You're just telling them fish facts. Well, that's the reason I wanted Tenorio, god dang it, the reason I wanted Tenorio on here was because I'm sure she has some fishing stories to help pass the time, but instead, no, I had to look up catfish tips 5 minutes before this video like I'm some amateur over here. But hey, I didn't know that. Now you do. Sunfish. I'm looking for a fish of the cat variety, thanks though. There's also a, like, big family of catfish that breathe air. I don't like the idea of it. It's in, like, Turkey and a lot of Southeast Asia. Broken glasses! Do you guys not have landfills? It's adapted to, like, breathe, to be able to breathe air, and it kind of, like, walks. It doesn't really have legs, it just kind of, like, snakes around from pond to pond, and it's adapted this to deal with living in areas where a body of water might not be around for much longer. It's apparently very plenty in Africa. Makes sense, right? Little pond, it's dry, the fish has got to go somewhere else and do something else. Is this doing it for you? I'm actually learning quite a few things, and I would like to hear more. What would you like to hear about? I'd like to hear about how they breed. I didn't look that up. Like I said, it was literally like 5 minutes for this episode. Oh. Well, if you go, why don't you go Google it? I got some green algae, though. And I got a silver star sunfish. Which means I sell for more, I guess? The one time I actually did go fishing quite a few times when I was younger, but I was never the one to hook the worm. For obvious reasons. It's just gross. I kind of like the idea of using like the plastic and the rubber tackle and all that kind of stuff, but still, if you're not gonna eat the dang fish, you're just wounding it. Again, it's not a moral thing. I'm not looking down on you if you do it. If you can get enjoyment out of it, go for it. At least just eat the fish though, right? Don't just stab it and then put it back. That just seems like really insulting, like on a personal level. Like fish, I hope, have coalitions against this kind of thing eventually. Is that it? That's just a chub. It's not very polite to the chub, though. Sorry, chub, I don't have any chub facts. All I have to go off is your name. You look good to me. I mean, you probably can't fit into that outfit you wore back in high school, but like, who can, right? You know? Chub problems. The fish, not... Wait, what was that noise? You gonna do something? It's almost as if the lake, the river calls to me and says, Kakujo, go get some social interaction. No, I could go talk to people, but apparently, just talking to the villagers is not enough. Apparently you actually have to give them gifts and you have to do jobs for them, which is, yes, very shallow. I don't like that idea at all. I mean, that's how I like people, is I talk to them and then I'm like, hey, they're not bad. Or at least they don't make fun of me for never leaving the house. I seriously live every apartment complex I've lived in. I'll be in an apartment for like 2 or 3 years. I'm a good tenant, you know. Landlords like me, because they like the fact that I stay for a very long time before I leave to the next place, you know. But I'll go out on like the 3rd year, and then people will see me and they'll be like, oh, hey, who are you? And it's not even like they're like, oh, welcome to the neighborhood. They're like suspicious that I'm gonna steal some stuff. Do I look like I'm gonna steal some stuff? A little? Well, whoa, hey there. Okay, so if you see the treasure chest again, it looks like you mainly wanna, there's not really a time limit on this minigame, it's just whenever the meter runs down to the ground. So I guess if you see the treasure chest, you wanna build up your meter, and then, I don't know why I'm not actually doing it here when there's no treasure chest, and then you go over to the treasure chest, and then you do your stuff. This is ridiculous! Well, it didn't say anywhere in the official wiki that I would have to actually do this in the rain. I mean, I saw a couple people saying it, but if that's the case, like, come on. Get your quest sorted out. This quest was actually sent out by Willy. You know, Willy, the fish guy. And he's all like, I want people to do some fishing. Dude, this is just unprofessional. Why would you put that out there and on a not rainy day? Because obviously, if you need rain, then you're not going to be able to catch a flippin' catfish. Although maybe Willy is just a simple fisherman and did not know all the red tape that's involved in putting a quest up on the board. Maybe he meant to put it up a week ago. God knows I know how that goes. Like, everything I do, if you see me do anything, even bodily functions, I probably meant to do it like 4 days ago. Is it time? I've noticed that it seems like fish of the same variety tend to have the same kind of up and down pulling pattern. And every time I see a fish stay kind of close to the bottom, I'm like, is it a catfish? Because did you know that catfish are anti-buoyant? Because they don't have much gas in their buoy bladders, and they have a big stony skull. But you didn't learn about how they breed. Why are you so obsessed with how they breed, Bax? I'm just curious. Being an inanimate melee type thing, I've never done it myself. Really? That I can't imagine. I'm sorry, I did not know that. Well, I imagine they just do it like other fish. How so? The woman just splops the eggs everywhere, and then the male fish... The male fish? You know, thank God we don't breed like that, right? I mean, I'm sure if we did it like that, it would be a little less weird because it would be a little less impersonal. But, you know... So you're not going to tell me? and then the eggs make babies. You know, they just... It's babies, right? Yes. Are you just saying that because you just... Are you ready to move on too? Yes. Alright. Did you know that the Atlantic catfish is also known as the Atlantic wolffish? Kinda counterintuitive, or rather, contradicting. What identity issues must this fish have? Yeah. Maximum what? Are you just keeping score with yourself? I mean, I get it. Sometimes you gotta create a point system, but... It's like Banjo-Kazooie or Super Mario World, except in those games, things at least have faces. Alright, here's another chest! Okay, here we go, and... Oh god, okay. And he gets it, oh god. He gets it all! He gets the chest and the fish! Which will be kind of awkward pulling them both in. I feel like the fish is just gonna feel a little more eclipsed by the situation than the chest, right? And then... Huh? Oh! What? That's awesome. Hey, it's like we went to the mines today. Except instead we just fished oh, I'm really tired apparently. You gotta right-click. I've been playing this game long enough, you would think that I would know by now to just right-click everything by default, but it just doesn't feel right. I'm so used to other games like this doing right-click being the thing you actually do to use stuff. Wait, what is wrong with me? I'm out of catfish facts! How can you be out of catfish facts? They're a living being. What is that supposed to mean? What, am I supposed to know their personality, their best friends, their favorite foods? Maybe. Well, they like bugs. You know? Yeah, that's something. Yeah, you know. So I can't say I identify in that area. There are some cultures where it's just like, you know, I guess you gotta have grown up eating it for it to be normal to you. Are you serious? I think it's too late for me to actually win this quest now, so I think it's like, too bad you don't get 200G. I do get a lot of money in the form of the fish that I caught, right? So maybe it was rather about the journey than the goal. Oh my god, Willy. That slippery snake! He totally knew what he was doing! Oh. It's like Christmas lessons, except I'm just angry and cold and I didn't talk to anyone today. I'm never gonna marry Penny. It's alright. I'll just wrap this up. Here, no, it's fine. Just get on the... You don't even have to, really. It's all done. If you're not a catfish, you're just gonna get tossed in a box, and then Core's gonna suck the flavor out of you. To sleep, perchance to dream of catfish. Ew! Who threw an entire toilet paper roll down there? It just seems stupid. Like this, sticking it to, you know, society, and then there's just... You could have used that. Or maybe... Oh, that actually could be someone's living quarters. Wouldn't that you just have egg all over your face if you started screaming at the sky about litter and then some hobo comes up and they're just like, that's mine. They're like, they awkwardly walk off. Or they probably wouldn't even say anything. They would kind of like sidle in and like pick it up and walk away. You don't want to be in that situation, so I guess just don't do anything about litter. Just let it be. It's probably someone's hobo doo-doos. You know, it's good advice, I think. Core! How'd the fishing go? About as good as you would think. You didn't catch any catfish. Well, here, let me put all the fish inside of you. And then you tell me. You didn't get any, did you? No, I didn't, but, you know. Here, have some of that. Thanks. Yeah, and some broken glasses, too. Did you socialize at all? Everyone, you know the deal. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like and share this video with people who just catfished all day. And they tricked someone into loving them. And until next video, see you then!